G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build my Japanese estate base. And this is a really cool base. If you haven't seen it before, we've got the main mansion right here with a bit of a dining area. We've got an upstairs, a bedroom, and then around here we've got a great big storage room for you. And we also have a lovely garden on the outside. And that's a lot to get done in just one video, so we're actually going to split this up into a part 1 and part 2. So today I'll just be showing you how to connect these two buildings. I've already done individual tutorials for them, but we have to join them together. And then for the gardens, we'll just be doing this section here. And this is how the build looks without shaders. And there will be a materials list in the video description, but I'll warn you now, that list won't be entirely accurate, just because when we join the buildings together, we'll be breaking pieces and moving them around, but all the materials for the garden, they will be correct. And for the purposes of this tutorial, if I say the front of the build, I'm talking about this side right here. Okay, we'll begin by marking out how much room you're going to need to build this. So you can make a rectangle that is 50 blocks by 44, and the front of the building is this side. And just be aware that this rectangle is the area you need to build the smaller version, this version right here. If you'd like to build the slightly larger one that has an outdoor enchanting room and this bit of farm, just make sure you leave some extra room on the left-hand side. And also, if you want to build an even bigger base than that wall that I've built over there, you can actually keep that going and make a great big compound, and you can just connect it to this building over here on the end. But you can make this area as big as you want and add in extra buildings like my Japanese villager trading hall or something like that. And you can make a really large base. But these dimensions I'm giving you are just for the smaller version. And I think this would look really good in a town as well. You could have houses each side, and it's just something interesting to be able to come through one of the houses and have a lovely big garden out the back. And using dirt, we're going to build this rectangle that is 35 blocks by 21, and you'll leave a 7-block gap at the front and an 8-block gap at the back. And if you go to the video description, you will find the link to my Japanese storage room tutorial. And this rectangle we just built here is the first step in building that building. So go ahead, follow the tutorial and build this right here. And just make sure you have the front of the building facing out toward the center of our rectangle. Okay, once you've done that, come to the front of the build and we're going to look over to this corner here. And we're just going to count in 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on the diagonal, put a spruce plank on that 4th block and then break those. And then we're going to place spruce planks toward our building there, and we're going to place 20 of them. So when you're done, you should be right here and you can just connect those spruce planks right there. Now come back along to this corner and we're going to add an extra 12 in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Once you've done that, we're just going to run these all the way along until we connect to the building right there. So this is going to be the foundation for our next building, but we have to break some of this building first so that we're able to build the new one. So this is going to be a bit weird, but I want you to come along to this pillar right here. Everything to the right of that, I want you to break it all the way up to the edge of the building there, but you can leave that plant, that is fine, but everything else, just go ahead and remove it. So when you're done, you should have removed that section there, but we're also going to do the exact same thing on this bit of roof. So just looking below so you can see what we've already removed, we're just going to remove the roof just above that, like so. So then you can turn around and remove all of this. And now we're going to do something really confusing. I want you to grab a weird block of any type, just something you're going to notice. So I'm going to use polished diorite and come over to this corner here, and along here we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these. And then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3 here, and 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to make a rectangle. Now in each corner, I want you to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead, do that in each corner. And then we're just going to join the tops here. So we're basically making a 3-dimensional rectangle. So once you've done that, you can grab some spruce planks and we will sort of complete our rectangle. And that is the foundation for my Japanese mansion. So you can go to the video description and find the tutorial for this. And when you build it, this will be the front of the building, this side here. Now, what this box is, you're probably saying, what is this box, Cortez? Well, I don't want you to build anything inside of that box. So just imagine that this is absolutely solid, full of blocks. When you're building the mansion and you come to this section and you want to place a block there, just don't. This is completely bare. I don't want you to build anything inside of that rectangle, but build everything else around it. And in case you're still confused, I've got the finished product right here. So here's our Japanese mansion. So we can come in the front door and out the back. And then you can see this rectangle here. I've just placed nothing inside of it. So it should be completely bare like that. And once you've done that, of course, you can go ahead and remove this rectangle. We don't need it anymore. And when you join these houses together, you'll notice we've got these lanterns hanging from the corners. You won't be able to build that lantern in this corner here, so just leave it out. Okay, we're ready to begin joining these buildings together. So you can come over to where we've got our little lantern here, and just underneath this dark oak pillar, we're going to run stone all the way along. And if you come over to the next dark oak pillar, we're going to run stone along there as well. And then we're just going to fill in this with stone blocks. You can use dirt as well if you want to. We're never going to see this. And just over where our little plant is there, we're going to place an extra 2 stone blocks like that. Now grab some oak planks and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to do that 3 more times until we've got oak planks all the way along. Now on the side where our plant is, we're going to place 3 spruce trapdoors there and flick them all up. And turn around to look at this side. In the middle, we're going to place 2 spruce planks, and on each side, we're going to do a spruce trapdoor. And now you can turn around and look at it from this side. Down below here, we're going to place 4 spruce planks. They will have 4 spruce slabs on top. Then we'll place a spruce fence there with a spruce trapdoor on top and 2 jungle leaves. Now we're going to look up here and I want you to break those 2 fence gates and then use a spruce fence to connect it. Okay, grab some white concrete and just above that trapdoor we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And just above that trapdoor we're going to place another 3. Then grab a stripped dark oak log and run it across the top. And then with a white concrete I want you to break that slab right there and you can place in your concrete block. Then grab 2 oak trapdoors, we'll place them there and flick them down. And then from the inside looking out, we're going to place 2 oak doors. So that's how your wall should look when you're done. Okay, so now we can come through here to the back of the building. And we're going to be looking in the direction of this plant. We're going to start breaking some blocks and we're going to begin where those trapdoors are. So come over here and starting at the trapdoors, we're going to break 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to the right of that, we're going to break 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to break 2, 1, 2. And we'll do that again. 1, 2. And we're going to finish by breaking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you can look to the right and just above our trapdoors, we're going to place 4 white concrete. And we'll do that again. And again, and then above that we're going to place 4 stripped dark oak. Now above the dark oak we're going to break that block, that one, and we're going to place in 3 white concrete. And then you can look down below here and we're just going to place some spruce planks in the floor, but what you can also do is every now and then just mix in a stripped spruce log for a bit of extra decoration. So fill in the floor like that. And you'll also notice right here we should have two of these poles right together. We're going to keep the one in the corner, but this one here, you can break that and also break that fence up the top and add a fence gate in there instead. Now on top of this stone block in the corner, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped dark oak with a chiseled black stone on top. Now coming from the side of that, we're going to place 4 spruce trapdoors there, and from this side 1, 2, 3 spruce trapdoors there. Now just in front of these trapdoors you can see we've got some deep slate tile slabs. We're going to connect another one there and turn the corner and just run them over until they connect. Okay, now you'll have to come up on top of the roof, and I want you to look in the same direction I am. So right here we're going to place a deep slate tile block, and just to the right of that down here we'll place a deep slate tile slab, and then just in front of that block we're going to switch to deep slate brick slabs and place one there. Then we're going to go back to our deep slate tile slabs and we're going to place 9 of them. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then over here 8, 9. Okay, staying on top of the roof, I want you to walk through here to the front of the building, and we're just looking at this corner here. I want you to break those 2 blocks right there, and we're going to replace them with deep slate tile blocks, and we'll also break that slab and place in a block. Now switch to deep slate tile slabs, and we're going to place 6 of these. So we're going to place 1 right there, then just behind that we're going to place 1, 2, whoops, I don't want to place it there, place it just next to it, and 3, and then just behind there we're going to place 2. So that is how you should look when you're done. Okay, now we're going to come into here, and just below that button we're going to place a deep slate tile block, and we need to place 3 more. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then break that stair and place in our other block. Then we're going to leave a gap and do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, break the stair and place in another block. Then switch to deep slate tile slabs, and starting right here in the middle we're just going to place 4 along like that, and that is your roof all done. Okay, our buildings are connected on the outside but not on the inside, so I want you to come in the building and look at this wall here, and we're going to remove those windows and the blocks below and the 3 white concrete on each side. You can then remove those trapdoors and your sea lanterns. We'll place stone blocks down the bottom and then oak planks in the floor. Now we're going to do the same over here, so we can remove that window and these blocks of white concrete, and down below here we'll also get rid of those trapdoors and our sea lanterns. We'll place our stone along the bottom, and right here you can place another stone block, but then we'll place oak planks right there, and you can grab that anvil and just move it out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to look over at this stone block in the floor and place stripped dark oak logs on top, and you can break that concrete and place in a dark oak, and then underneath our concrete 3 stripped dark oak. Then we can break those blocks there. We can also remove that one and place in a stone block just to save materials, and the same thing with that one above, and then you can fill in the gap with white concrete. Okay, so now you can look up above and we're going to fill in our ceiling, so you can break those 4 stairs and place in birch planks, and then we'll break these slabs, again birch planks, and we're just going to do the same thing right here as well, just clear some room to place in your ceiling. Then I want you to look at this wall right here. We're going to place an oak trapdoor there with green carpet on top, and each side we're just going to place another oak trapdoor, and just to the right of that we're going to do 2 end rods, and then grab an ochre frog light and place it on top. And now your 2 buildings are connected, so we're all done with the buildings. Oh, apart from the porch out here, the veranda. Okay, so come to the outside and we're going to look over at our storage room. And starting on the left over here, we're just going to break that wall, and then we're going to count the slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 4th one, just break that and replace it with an upside down stair. And in front of that stair, we're going to place an andesite wall. And then we're going to build spruce fences up and break that and connect it. Okay, just to the right of that, we're going to come over to this spruce plank. We're going to break that and replace it with a spruce slab. And then this stair, I want you to break it and then replace it, but we're going to do it upside down, looking in that direction. And we're going to leave the next 5 stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can break all the ones after that. And we're going to place another upside down stair on the end there. And then we're going to place 6 spruce slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then break those 2 planks and place in the last 2. Okay, just in front of this upside down stair right here, we're going to place an andesite wall. And we're going to build up with spruce fences and break that and connect it. And then on the other side of our stairs, we're just going to move this over by 1. So you can place it in front of the upside down stair and build this all the way up, and you can break that, place in your fence, and then replace the fence gate. Okay, come over to the end here where we've got this fence coming down, but we removed the andesite wall below, and we're going to place 3 spruce planks. So 1, 2, 3. Then coming from the side of this, we're going to place 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to look all the way over to this corner over here, and we're going to break that andesite wall, and we're going to break that one, and starting here, we're going to place a long line of spruce planks, and we're going to keep running these along until it is level with those planks we placed out there. There we go, those 2 are in line, and then I'm just going to build the planks all the way over to connect these. Okay, we're kind of going to do that 2 more times, so what I want you to do is coming in here, we're going to add another line of spruce planks there, and another line right here. So we're basically making this 3 blocks wide. So just continue this all the way around until we connect over there. So that's how you should look when you're done. And just for a bit of extra detail, I want you to run around mixing in some stripped spruce wood. Use the one with bark on every side, just in case we're going to see it from certain directions. Okay, once you've mixed all of that in, grab some spruce fences, and starting right here, we're just going to run them all the way around the outside. And when you connect to that fence there, just keep going and connect right here. Now, just next to this, we're going to break those blocks right there and place in 2 spruce planks. And then on top, we'll do a line of fences, and then a second line, and then a third line. And then you can come to the inside here, and against those fences, we're going to place 9 oak trapdoors, and you can flick them all up. Now we're going to place a few lanterns, so you can probably start over here. I'll just grab a lantern. We're going to place one in that corner right there, and in this corner, and also this corner over here. Okay, grab some jungle leaves and come along here. Starting next to the spruce, we're just going to run a line of jungle leaves all the way around. And when you reach this section, just turn the corner like that. Keep placing them until we get to the front of the building right here. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of decoration with leaf blocks and a bit of grass. Okay, we're going to come into the backyard, and we're going to start over near where we placed those oak trapdoors. So just down here, I want you to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce stairs. And then looking at it from the side, we're going to place an upside down spruce stair there, and the same on this side. Then grab spruce slabs and we'll place 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll place another upside down stair. And then we'll go another 5 slabs, and another upside down stair, and then another 5 slabs. Then you can put a block in the corner, a spruce plank in the corner, and then each side of that we're going to place an upside down stair. And turning the corner, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 slabs, then leave a gap and place 3 spruce stairs. Each side of that, we're going to look at it from the side and place an upside down stair like so. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3 slabs, And then in the corner we'll do a spruce plank, and once again upside down stairs on each side. And turning the corner we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 slabs, and then I just want to place one out in the corner like that, and I'm going to look at it from each side and place an upside down spruce stair just like that. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3 slabs and then an upside down stair right there. And now we're going to dig out some grass blocks so you can stand up on your planks here. And we're just going to dig out a line of blocks all the way around like so. And when you get to the andesite walls, just dig out the block underneath them. So when you're done, you should be looking like this with that trench dug out all the way around. So now what I want you to do is just dig out the visible grass blocks underneath our little decking here. So when you're done, you should be looking like this with our slightly wider trench running all the way around. So now look over to your storage room, and we're looking at this staircase right here. What I want you to do is dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks down there, and we're going to place in 5 spruce planks. And then on top of that, 5 spruce stairs like so. Then turn to your right and look at this staircase over here. We're going to dig out the blocks below the stairs and place in 5 spruce planks right there. In front of that, you can put your grass blocks back in, and we're going to turn those into path blocks. And then look over here, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So break those 5 blocks, place in your spruce planks, then put in 5 grass and turn them into path blocks. Now, everywhere else where we've got these blocks dug out, we're going to fill it all in with a random mixture of stone bricks, and dead brain coral. So just go ahead and fill all of that in. So when you're done, you should be looking something like this. Okay, so I've gone and placed a whole bunch of polished diorite in the ground there. What I'm going to do is give you some aerial views, and I'm always going to be looking from this direction. So what I want you to do is replace all those diorite blocks with sand blocks. So I'm just using diorite so you can easily see the borders of the block, but everywhere where I've got a diorite block, you place in a sand block. So when you're done, you should be looking like this. Okay, this time, everywhere where I've got a diorite block, I want you to make that a path block. Just like that. Okay, this one is a lot larger. This time, everywhere where I've got a diorite block, I just want you to remove that block. So dig out the dirt or stone, whatever's in the way. So when you're done, you should be looking like this. And now we're just going to do that again. So everywhere where I've got a diorite block, just remove that block. Just like that. Okay, this time where I've got the diorite, I want you to dig out that block and replace it with a sand block. And you'll notice I got the big patch in the middle there, but there are also 5 blocks right up the top, so don't miss those. So that's how you should look when you're done. You've got sand in there and those 5 up here. And now we're going to start building our pond. So come down to the deepest section here and stand on your sand and look toward this building here. So what we're going to do is right there, we're going to place an andesite block, then a stone block, then a cobble, then we'll place a stone right there, then 1, 2 andesite with a cobblestone in front and a cobblestone slab, and then we'll place an andesite slab there and another. And then you can grab some coarse dirt, and we're going to place 2 right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 andesite blocks, and 1, 2 stone blocks. We'll place a cobblestone stair right there, and then looking from this side, an andesite stair. And next to that stone block, we'll do a cobblestone block, and another one right there. We'll do a cobblestone slab, then an andesite slab, then 2 andesite blocks with a cobblestone stair in between. Then we'll do a cobble block and a stone block, and just on top of this grass, we'll do 2 cobble slabs. And just to the right of that, on top of the grass, we'll do a cobblestone block, another one there, and another with a coarse dirt beside it, and then 3 andesite blocks, 1, 2, and 3. Then on top of these grass here, we'll do an andesite slab, then a stone slab, then a cobblestone slab, and then you can grab a bucket of water and we are just going to fill in our pond here. Just make sure to waterlog all your stairs and slabs. And once you've done that, I want you to look over at your storage room, and just at the bottom of these stairs, I'm going to place a stone block there, then 2 coarse dirt and another one in that hole. And then in this hole here, we'll do a sea lantern with grey carpet on top, and then you can place some grass on that coarse dirt and on that one. And then look over to your right, and in this corner, we'll do another sea lantern. This time we'll put moss carpet on top and a piece of grass right there. Now, just to the right of that, next to those stone bricks, well, I've got stone bricks, you might have stone or something else, I'm going to place a coarse dirt, and then in these 3 holes here, I'm going to place spruce planks, then grab spruce slabs, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, grab some jungle leaves, and just behind the moss carpet, I'm going to place 4, and then 2 there, and an extra 1. And then down here, I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then grab a shovel and we'll do some path blocks. So starting right here, you can do a path block, and then we'll do 2 more on the diagonal. And then in here, we're just going to get rid of all of that grass, just like that. So that is how you should be looking when you're done. And starting just next to our spruce slabs over here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 jungle leaves. We'll put an andesite block behind and then a stone stair. Then I want you to do another jungle leaf and then a cobblestone block and a stone block. On top of this, we'll do an andesite wall with a lantern. And then you can grab jungle leaves and place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then grab yourself a cobblestone slab. We'll place it on top of the cobble block. Next to that, an andesite slab and another right there. And staying with our slabs, just on top of that cobble block, we'll do another cobblestone slab, and then an andesite slab right there. Then grab some coarse dirt, and in this hole over here, just place in the dirt, and then we're going to do 2 andesite blocks, then on top of the grass, a cobblestone slab. Now grab some flowering azalea leaves. We're going to place 1 right there, and 1 right there. And then with jungle leaves, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an extra 2 right there. Now, just behind this, I want you to come over here. We've got these 2 holes. I'm going to put a coarse dirt there. In this one, I'll do a sea lantern with a light grey carpet on top. Then if we come back to here and look to the right, in this gap right here, we'll also do a sea lantern with light grey carpet. Next to that, I'll do a jungle leaf, then skip a block and place 2 more, and then 2 flowering azalea leaves. And in front of the sea lantern, we'll do an andesite block, then andesite stairs, stone block with a stone slab in front, then a flowering azalea leaf, and a cobblestone slab. And next to that slab, we'll do a cobble block and an extra one there, then 2 stone blocks, 1, 2, and in this hole, an andesite block. Okay, so look in the same direction I'm looking, and just next to that cobble block, we're going to place a stone slab with a cobblestone slab there, and another right there. Now we're going to switch to andesite slabs. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, just on this grass, we're going to plant a pink tulip. And now we're going to place a bunch of jungle leaves. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1 behind that slab, 1 there, and another. And just back here, I'm going to place 2 with 1 on top. And then if we come down here, I'll go 1, 2, 3 with an extra 2 right there. Okay, come past our pink tulip to this corner here. And starting here, I'm going to put 3 acacia fences with our lantern in the middle, then a stone block and an andesite block. Then turn to the right. In front of these upside down stairs, we are going to place 2 andesite slabs with jungle leaves each side. And then turn to the right again. In this corner, we'll do an andesite wall with a lantern on top. And then just diagonally out from this corner here, we'll do another andesite wall with a lantern. And just over next to this leaf block, we are going to place a cobblestone stair. Then in the corner, a cobblestone block with a cobblestone slab on top and an andesite slab in front. Now beside it, we'll do a stone stair, then a cobblestone slab and a cobblestone stair. And then we can turn to the right. We'll put an andesite block right there with a cobblestone slab beside it. And then 1, 2 cobblestone blocks. And then 1, 2, 3 andesite blocks with a stone block behind it. Then you can grab an andesite slab. We'll place it right there. Another one on that grass and one on that andesite block. Now you can grab your water bucket and we are just going to fill in this little area. Just make sure to waterlog your stairs and slabs. And inside of our pond, we're going to place 2 seagrass and then grab some flower pots. We're going to place one right there next to those 2 slabs and we'll place one next to that lantern. And in this one, we're going to put a dead bush and above it, we're going to place 2 mangrove leaves. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So we're going to skip a block from that leaf block and place our flower pot right there with a dead bush and our 2 mangrove leaves above. Then we'll go back to this flower pot. We're going to place a dead bush in there. And then above it, we're going to place a flowering azalea leaf. And then go back to jungle leaves and we'll place one each side of that lantern. And just diagonally from that leaf block, we're going to place a cobblestone block with a stone slab beside it, then 2 andesite blocks with an andesite slab. Then we're going to look from this direction, place a cobblestone stair. You can place a grass block right there with an andesite slab on top, then a cobblestone block and a cobblestone slab. Then on top of this grass, we'll do a stone slab, then andesite, stair, cobble, slab and an andesite block. Then we're going to swing around to the other side. We'll place an andesite block against the dirt. Each side we'll do an andesite slab and then we'll put a stone slab in front with a cobblestone block there and an andesite stair. And next to our stair we'll place a cobble block, then a cobble slab, and we'll place 2 more on top of these cobble blocks. Then we're going to place a stone button right there and another one up here. And staying with our stone buttons, we're going to place another one right there. And then looking from this direction, we'll do 1 in the corner. And looking from this direction, we'll place 1 right there. Now we're going to look at this hole in the ground, so face the same way I'm facing. And with cobblestone blocks, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then cobblestone slabs, we'll place 1 right there. And another. Then grab an andesite block, we'll place 1 there and down there, and then 2 andesite slabs on top of these bits of grass, and then looking from the opposite direction we'll place a cobblestone stair. Okay, now we're going to come back over to our pond, and looking in this direction just in front of that button I'm going to place some grass, and then a sea lantern with some moss carpet, and beside that sweet berries, and you can bone meal them if you like. Then grab some jungle leaves and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we'll place a flower pot with a blue orchid. And just to the right of that we're going to place a sea lantern right there with some moss carpet on top. Behind it we'll place coarse dirt and then 1, 2, 3. And then we'll also place 1 right there and another one back here. Okay, I want you to grab some scaffolding and place 4 of them exactly where I've placed mine here. And we're going to plant some bamboo, but we need to put some string above them first. So to this one, I'm going to add an extra 4 scaffolding. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to add an extra 6 to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's going to have an extra 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one an extra 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what you're going to do is just come in here, you're going to climb up your scaffolding, place some string on top, and then you can jump off and break those. And then just underneath your string, plant a bamboo, and you can either let it grow or bone meal it. So go ahead and do that for each of these. Alright, once that's done, come over to our flower pot, and to the right of that we'll do a stone slab. then 2 andesite blocks and a stone block. We'll do another andesite block there and a stone block there. Now in front of the stone block we'll do an andesite stair with a stone slab beside it. Then we can grab cobblestone slabs. I want you to place one right there and another there. We'll put a cobblestone block there and then 2 andesite slabs, one on the grass and one on the andesite block. And now we're going to place 8 jungle leaves. So we're going to start diagonally from our flower pot. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to grab some grass. We'll put one on that coarse dirt and one on that coarse dirt. We'll do a white tulip beside it. And we'll put another one on that coarse dirt right there. Now grab some lilacs. We'll do one behind the tulip, one behind this grass, and then one on each of these coarse dirt. Okay, now grab some seagrass and we're going to put some in the water here. So I'm going to start with 2 right there, then 1 in this corner. We'll place another one right there and 1 in that corner. And then we'll finish with 1, 2, like that. And now we'll make some lily pads. So right here you can place a temporary block. We'll do a cherry trapdoor beside it. And then you can break the temporary block. And then if you look over to where that seagrass is, just beside that, we'll do another temporary block. Put in our cherry trapdoor and break that. So that's the position of them. Then you can hold shift, place on a brain coral fan, and then you can surround those with lily pads. And I don't think that works on Bedrock Edition, so you might need to figure out something else to do for that. Maybe use an amethyst crystal or something like that. And that is it, guys. That is your garden all done, and that is your base all done. If you're doing the small version. If you're doing the big version, well, your imagination's the limit. You can make this as big as you want. So thanks for watching, guys. That is the end of part 1 of this estate base. Part 2 will be a lot shorter. We've just got a little enchanting room and a garden to build and a little bit of a wall. But yeah, there is lots more you can do on this. You can make it as big as you want. So thanks for watching again. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.